Hello, welcome to today's content creation tutorial. My name is Sarah Michaels. I will be your hostess for today, and I'm going to show you how to take a photo. Oh my goodness gracious, what is going on? Oh my gosh. I'm wearing like super long nails. By the way, they are adorable, but they are not practical. So I keep hitting stuff with my nails. So I'm going to show you how to take a photo from this to this, the exact process that I use, the apps, and all of the things. Now, keep in mind that if you are watching this video, I do have my business resource vault. So if you're like, what app was that? Where'd she get that? I want a free trial to that or whatever. Everything is listed in the vault. Okay. So that will be, if you're already one of my members, you get access to the vault included with your membership. And if you're not one of my members, that's okay. Just go to sarahmichaels.com/vault and you can get access to that. Otherwise, just write down the apps that I mentioned next. Okay, so we are going to be using 4 apps for the purpose of today's video. We're going to be using Lightroom, Lensa, Motion Leap, and Canva. Okay, so Lightroom, Lensa, Motion Leap, and Canva. Now, Lensa and Motion Leap are paid apps. I think I did like an annual plan. Now, keep in mind, if you are a content creator, if you are a network marketer, creating scroll-stopping content that stands out and grabs people's attention is an investment into your business. So as you can see, which one looks better? If I'm posting content and I'm trying to stand out, especially if you're a network marketer, this is going to help that get there. Or if you are creating content for your Facebook groups and you really want it to stand out and create a good experience, this is going to be part of that investment. Now, the first thing you're going to do is go into Lightroom. If you have not yet already seen it, you can watch the video where I show you how to get hundreds of presets for free. That's right. You won't have to pay for a preset ever again. And you can start unlocking easy one-click photo editing, which is so super simple. Let me show you. So this was my photo before. This is my photo after. It's just really, it really just makes the photos pop. So let's say that I was going to do that, by the way, and I was going to start with one of those. Let's see here. Excuse me, I had a little cough in my throat. Let's see. Okay, so let's say that I wanted to start with this picture instead. Ooh, look at that. My BBL cream's working. My boobs and butt lift cream. Anywho, all right, so let's say I want to start with this picture instead. Now you can see it's kind of boring. It's pretty dingy. I took this in a bathroom because that's the only place I can find full-length mirrors. I'm going to go into my presets, and again, you can easily get access to all of these presets so that you can edit photos in the click of a button. It's so simple. So I'm going to go ahead and use my favorite preset right here. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I've just applied that preset to the photo. Okay, so we've applied the preset. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click on color. Okay, so you can see before, after, just makes it a little bit lighter and brighter. I'm going to go to the color. Okay, so on the bottom, I selected color. In the upper right-hand corner here, I want to click on the button. See the little color wheel? I'm going to click on that. And now I can take and adjust specific colors in my photo. For example, if I want the orange to be more pink, I can go ahead and do that. Or if I want my red to be more pink, I can go ahead and do that. So I can turn up the saturation, I can turn it down, I can add more brightness. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do is I want to start playing with some of these different colors and really making sure that it's got the hue that I like the best. Okay. So we can go ahead and do this. And I want to make sure that I have it set to pink because I really want it to be pink. Okay. All right. All right, so that's pretty much, we'll just say good enough for now, saturation. Okay, So that's good enough for now. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it like this. The color, the picture is popping just a little bit more. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on export to camera roll. This is the same thing that I did with that other picture. Now the next place that I opened up was I opened up Lensa. So when I go in here to Lensa, what I did was I went in and I added, let's see, where was it? Did I not save that last one? Let me see. Did I save it to my camera roll? I thought I did. Okay, exporting to camera roll. I'm just going to make sure that I did. Okay, so oops, don't want to click that. Now I want to go back and I want to find that original image that I uploaded. Oh, buckets. Stupid nails. Okay. All right. So I want to find that original image that I uploaded. Now you can see the ones that I just did right here. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and click on add. Now the other thing that I did was I went into Canva and I had previously found a background that was a beach background. Okay. So I went in now when I go inside of here, so I can save different colors, for example. So if I go into Canva right now and I type in like a beach photo or a pink background photo, like so for example, I could do this one and I could say I want to do a Instagram story. Let me just show you this real quick. Okay, and now if I'm like, okay, now I want to look for different colors. I could put like pink gradient background, or I could put ocean background, or you can literally find any type of background, okay? Once you have that done, I don't want all this junk in there. Once I have all of this added in, so for now, I'm going to go ahead and do, I really like this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and move this like this, and I'm going to take and stretch it, and I'm going to delete this, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on download, and I'm going to save this as a PNG, which will save, even though that was a video, this will save it as a background like photo image. Okay, so now it is saved. It should be in my background. It is. Now the next thing I can do is when I go in here to Lensa, I can go like this. I can go, all right, cool. I like this. Now Lensa has a really cool feature, and this feature is you can either blur the background behind you like that, like, ooh, look at that, pop in. Or you can take the background out altogether. So if I click on background, you'll see that it says blur background, okay? And sometimes that's just really helpful. You know what, moms, if you've got like a bunch of crap in the background or you've got laundry and stuff like that, you don't have to hide it. You can just blur it. Or better yet, you can go ahead and you can erase the background. So if I wanted to save myself with a transparent background, I could save this image. I could upload it on other places. Let's see. I could also add a background behind me. Okay, so that's what I just did. So that's the background that I just added. I went to the little plus sign. You could see that I could go like this. Ooh, love it, right? So that's how you can get the different backgrounds around you on Lensa, okay? Now, the other thing that you can do is you can then take that photo that you just downloaded. So let's say we want to download this. Okay, and I want to add some really cool effects. So I downloaded the image and now I'm going to upload it to Motion Leap. Motion Leap can do some really cool effects with your photo. So I'm going to go in and start a new project, and I'm going to do this one. And one of the things I like to do is you can go to Elements, and this is where you're able to add things like the butterfly, which it's just so pretty, right? Like, how pretty does that look? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add a butterfly on here. You can play around with some of the different things. So those are what's in there. Let's see. Why are you doing this? Okay, let's see here. All right, overlays. So this is where I could add glitter, or I could add more butterflies, or I could do hearts or bubbles, or really just, it's really cool the different things that I can do with this. Or for example, for like that other photo, I did the sound waves. So that was the one that I'd done on that other photo you saw. It was called sound waves. Now, when I click upwards on it, I can adjust the intensity. Let's see. I think I can adjust the intensity of it. Oh, why is it doing that? Okay, maybe not on this one, but on the other ones, I can adjust like, okay, this is, I want it to, gosh, it's being really weird. Maybe not. Maybe I'm hallucinating that. Okay, anywho, so you can play around with different overlays that you want to add. There's like pink butterflies. There's, you know, mysterious mist. There's confetti. So if you want to do like a celebration post for one of your team members, that would be fun. There's rainbow butterflies. That one's always one of my favorites. Okay, so then what I can do is, now the next thing is I can also add water effects. So that's how I got the waters to look like that on the other one. So you can see when I add a water effect over the top, it's kind of just making the water look sparkling. So it's automatically picking up where the water's at, and it's making it have like the ripple effect. You see that? Okay. So that's pretty neato. The other thing that you can do is you can add different sky effects in there. So how fun is that? So this is where you can really start to like play with some different things. Like, okay, I want to have a pink sky or a sunset sky. Oh, I like that one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save this. Oh, no. Where's the pink one I had? Okay, I love that. Okay, perfect. So that is how you would do those. Now, when I'm done with that, there we go. Now it's saying, okay, do you want to adjust the ambience of it? See what I mean when you're adjusting the ambience? It's kind of like, do you see that? See what it's doing? Okay, we're going to give it a little bit of a flare. The horizon, so it's saying, okay, do we want to have it, how far up or down do we want the horizon to go? Do you see where it's editing that? Okay, we're going to put it down low. Feather, do you want it to, there we go. I like that. Okay, so I really like that. Now I'm going to go backwards. And the last thing I believe that I did was I used a beat loop. The EDM beat loop is one of my favorites. There we go. The EDM beat loop is one of my favorites because it kind of does that like pulse colors. Let me show you one more time. There's a bunch of other ones you can try as well. Okay, so that's pretty much how you do that. Now, the last thing I did was I exported this as a video. Okay, so you can change the duration of the video. You can do 30 seconds. You can do, if you're going to do an Instagram story, I would do 15. You can do 30. You could turn this into a reel. You can change the sizing of it. So if I wanted to turn this into just a story, I can customize that. If I want to turn this into just a GIF, meaning it'll, when it saves, you can upload it like a picture, but it'll still have some movement. That's how you do a GIF. And then we're going to go ahead and then you can adjust the quality. Do you want it to be 1080, 2K, or 4K, which is the highest quality? I'm going to go ahead and do this for a full 30 seconds and then, you know what, 60 seconds. And I'm going to export this video. Okay, now while this is saving, the very last thing that I'm going to do is I am then going to take this video that I just created and I am going to upload it into Canva. Okay, so that's the last thing that I would do. So inside of Canva, let me see how much time do I have left. Oh, we're good. Okay, so inside of Canva, what I would do is I would go in and create a new one. And by the way, if you are not yet, if you go to the Canva link in my business resource vault, or if you're a member of my community, by the way, if you're not a member of my community, That's cool. That's one of our CEOs. He's the bomb. Okay, so if you're not a member of my community, you can go ahead, click the link and get access to that. You can use Canva link from me to get a free trial to Pro, which is pretty exciting. So Canva Pro is awesome. It's one of the things that I use the most. So one of the things I'm going to do now is decide, okay, what size post am I going to create? Am I doing an Instagram story? Am I doing, what size post am I making essentially is what I want to figure out. Facebook size, regular size, what's it going to look like? For the sake of this, let's just pretend that I'm going to go ahead and make a story size post. And I'm going to go up here and go to Instagram story. And I'm going to go with blank. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I'm going to add, so I'm going to go to the plus sign and I'm going to go to element. And then from the elements tab, I'm going to scroll down and you can see I'm doing this all right on my phone. So I'm going to add this grid right here. Okay. So then this is a grid that I can change the size of. So I can make it fit. I can make it fit my thing here. So then I can go ahead and click on replace. And now I can go down and I can actually select the video that I just created. So let's say that I just created this video right here. All right, so let's pretend, let's pretend that this was the video that I just made. What I can do now is I can add in an overlay. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to add in some text. And these are some of my favorite text ones right here. I love this font. I really love the neon font. So then I can put whatever I want on the top of this. And I can, the best part is I can go, I can add in the glow font. That's another popular one. Okay. And you can do whatever you want. So you can make it look like the one that I added inside of here. Okay, so as you can see now, you can just add text over the top and you can add your links if you would like to. You can kind of play around in Canva. And the really cool thing with Canva also is that you can animate it. So you can do, let's say you want to have it fade in. So when the video is going, the text will then come in over the top. And now once I've finished and I've, done whatever I want to do with this. So let's say I want to do this. Live your, you know what? Let's just go like this. We'll just say, this is one of my favorite things to talk about is lifestyle freedom. Sorry, when I get really quiet when I'm like creating in creative mode. Okay, so I'm going to say freedom. And there we have it. Okay. All right. And now when it goes, you can just see that's what it looks like, right? So I could create this as, I could now download this. I could upload it as a reel. I can do whatever I want with this. I can also add, more stuff in here. If I really wanted to, I could go in and I could add, let's see here. I could go into the grid and I could then add in and I could search for, so you can search anything in Canva. I could search for gold glitter. Okay. And I could pick that and upload it. Okay. So I could add a splash of glitter if I wanted to. It's really fun just to kind of be able to play with this and get to, let your creative side out. And this is the type of content that's going to set you apart. It's going to stand out, especially if you're creating graphics and things for your group. So yeah, and I'll do a separate one as well. I have some templates for you available. So if you're like, okay, if I'm creating content for my group and I need inspiration, let's see here, the group templates, there's also, if you go into the content vault in Teachable, you will get access to like videos, things like that, lifestyle videos, all of that jazz. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed this content creation tutorial. I'm so excited to see what you create. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something from it, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel here, where I'm giving you the tips, tricks, and tutorials to be able to design a business and life that you love. And if you feel so inclined and you would like to get coaching from me, I would more than love to have you in my membership community, which I will post the information for that in the description if you're not already in there. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.